Today, we're going to be talking about the game Hogwarts Legacy. We're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and giving it a review at the end, and just seeing what kind of game it is in general. First off, let's just start with the bad, just to get it out of the way. The game has these missions where you have to be a certain level to do, and in my opinion, that's just a really stupid mechanic in a game. I just want to play the entire story all in one, just so I can absorb everything and know what the game is about. And then I just like going on the side missions and 100%ing the game. But these missions that are like get to like level 15 to proceed, I think it's just really dumb and it makes it hard to record videos, especially for the last scene in this game, which I didn't even do because you have to play for like a absurd amount of time just to get this cutscene that's really stupid, and it's just you graduating Hogwarts. And it didn't matter, honestly. I just stole somebody else's clip for it and credited them. But I think it's the worst part about the game, honestly, and I think it should be removed from all games in general. And the amount of bugs I experienced was a little frustrating, especially the one where it doesn't let you off your mount when you're flying, and you have to restart the checkpoint just to get off the fucking mount. That was kind of annoying. Uh, I don't know if they fixed it yet. I haven't played it since the game came out when I recorded it, but hopefully they did. Yeah. The best part about this game, I think, has to go to the curses and spells. There are a lot of fucking spells you can unlock, and you can use them at will. There's like a cooldown on them. The gap between using them basically takes up the recharge time. And the curses, Avada Kedavra, you can literally just one tap anything in the game except for like the major bosses. It's kind of broken, but it's canon. Like, it's canon. Crucio, it like traps them and just does damage over time. And if they're like a boss, it doesn't really do much. Imperio's pretty cool too. You can just take over somebody's mind and make them fight for you and shit. It's really useful, except for during the boss fights, whenever they just overpower them because their minions are just dog shit. But yeah, that's the best part about the game. Is definitely the curses. And this is a long ass game too. Like, expect to be spending at least 26 and a half hours on the story alone. That's not like 100% of the game, that's the story alone. And like, to 100% the game, you better be expecting to spend like 68 to 70 hours to just 100% it. And that's just like the general estimation from Google. That's not even how much you're actually going to spend on it. That's just how much Google says. So be fucking prepared to be spending your entire like month on this game. It's got some cool choice-based endings too. Like, you have to make some choices in the game that affect on how the game's going to end and go. Mainly with Sebastian, I noticed, but there's not that many choices that actually affect the game, and you can notice when you're playing if it's going to actually affect anything. Even so, there's a tasteful amount of decisions you can make to improve the experience of your game, to whichever way you want to do, even if you're wanting to kill everybody in the game. And if Pokemon's more your style, there's 13 different beasts you can capture in this game just to have as pets or ride around on. Like my personal favorite, the Phoenix. Like, that's fucking badass. You can get an actual Phoenix in this game. There's a unicorn, and if you watch the Fantastic Beasts movies, there's a fucking Niffler. It's pretty sick. I highly recommend capturing the animals. I didn't do it myself, but I'm going back to do it right after I'm done with this video. This game gives off hella Bethesda vibes, honestly, and like the talking to people, how their faces are just stiff while they're talking to you and show like basically no emotion. This game has a lot of that, and you would think it would be negative, but being somebody who thoroughly enjoys almost every Bethesda game except for Starfield, that shit was ass, I find it very comforting and welcoming to the Bethesda community. There's tons of different items you can collect as well, like different wands and clothing types and different hats. We love hats, like, be honest. That's a sick ass top hat. And you're probably sitting there in your gamer XDR chair, just sitting there spinning in circles, fuming while sipping your cup of coffee, going, "Why are you supporting this shitty game made by J.K. Rowling? She's a stupid bitch." And you would probably be right. Just play the game. It's a really good game. Put all your bias aside. Fuck J.K. Rowling. She had nothing to do with this game. She does receive royalties, but she didn't have anything to do with creating it, and the game designers deserve love. I would suggest just putting all of that to the side and reopening it back up after that you finish playing the game. Now, as for the rating, I'm going to give this game about an 8.9 out of 10. I would give it higher if it didn't have those bugs. I would give it about a 9.5. But those bugs really hit me hard because I really hate buggy games whenever it's buggy in the wrong way. But besides that, 8.9 out of 10. Play this game, love this game, and watch the movies while you're at it. And if you're not a movie person, read the books. Those exist, if you can read. And if you're not sure if this game is for you, just go ahead and check out the series I recorded on this game on my channel and see if it tickles your fancy. That's all though. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.